Yo, book nerds, it is 2025, so let's talk about my plans for this year. I have set 4 reading goals and I am excited to talk to you about my plans for my reading for 2025. I hope you all had a great new year. I hope you are all safe, and let's jump into this. So for 2024, I had set a reading goal of 10 books and I exceeded that. So my first reading goal for 2025 is to read 11 books. I know bumping it up 1 from last year doesn't seem like much, but you know what? I have a lot going on. I am going to be doing my student teaching. I start that on January 13th, and I'm very nervous and I know it's gonna be a lot of work. And I'm still in grad school and I am hoping to get my first teaching job this fall. Like, there is a lot of change coming and a lot of work coming. Plus I have 5 kids. Like, I have a lot going on and I don't want to overwhelm myself. So hopefully I will read way more than 11 books, but I'm setting my goal at 11 because hopefully then I can read 1 a month and then I have a 1 month buffer in there if I need it. So that's kind of my hope. And again, hopefully I read way more than 11, but I don't want to stress myself out about how many books I read. So goal number 1 is to read 11 books this year. Speaking of my student teaching and potentially getting my first teaching job, my second goal for the year kind of ties into all of that. So last year I did a video about books that are commonly taught in English classes, at least where I am at. It was a list of, I think, like 16 books that are on my physical TBR. There are plenty of other books out there, but these are all ones that I actually own on my physical TBR that are commonly taught in English classes. I have currently read 2 of those books, so I have like 14 left. I think it's 14 left. And so my second goal for this year is to read 4 books off of that list. So that's 1 book a quarter, which seems very doable. And I just would like to check some of these off of that list because as I'm going to be heading into my student teaching and my first year of teaching starting this fall, like, I just want to have some more of these commonly read ones under my belt because potentially I will be teaching them, and I want to be in on the conversation and I want to know what they're about, and I want to have a history with some more of these books. And I'm actually already working on this one. So I'm currently reading the Iliad by Homer, which is on that list. So if I finish this one, which I will soon, hopefully, then I will have 1 of those 4 checked off of that list. I am on page 314 as of right now, and there is like 440 or something like that pages in this, somewhere around there. So we've got a little over 100 pages left and we'll get her done. I have really slowed down on this, not because I'm not enjoying it, but unfortunately over the holiday season, my entire family contracted COVID. So it was not fun. I was not feeling well. My kids were not feeling well. Taylor was not feeling well. We were all sick. And so I did not have the energy to read very much because I was trying to take care of myself and trying to take care of my sick kids and my sick boyfriend. Like, we were all trying to work together. Him and I, we had to really, really work as a team because we both felt awful and our kids felt awful. Thankfully, we are all on the mend. I feel much better, but you could probably still tell I'm a little congested. Like, I don't probably sound exactly like myself, but I feel much better. And my kids are doing much better now too. So that is ideal. I'm recording this actually on December 30th, but it's not going up until after the new year. So, like, hopefully by the time this is actually posted, we are all 100% back to normal. But we're all on the mend. We all are feeling much better actually as of just this recording. But COVID is no fun. So that's why I have really slowed down on my reading right now because I just had no energy at all. But anyway, so I want to read 4 of those books on that list. So if you want to know what my options are for that, you can go check out that other video. But let's get on to my third goal for 2025. Over the last few years, have been working on completing series that I have already started. I've done a really great job of moving a lot of those series off of that list. I had done a video on it a few years ago. And so I actually only have 3 series left that I have started that I have not completed. And so one of my goals for 2025 is to move another one of those off of that list. Just one. I just got to get one of them off, and that will be great. If I get more of them done, that would be awesome too. Because I'll probably end up doing some rereads with that. I'm hoping that that will help with my workload, because like with as much going on this year as there is, like I want some easier reads probably, and doing a couple of rereads would be nice too. I feel like I say this every year, like there's just so much going on, but it's true, like there just is. So I'm just trying to make it a little easier. So that is my third goal. Now, in the past, I have done goals about like making sure I read so many new authors and whatnot. Like I thought about making that my fourth goal this year again, to read so many new authors, new to me, like ones that I had never read before. But I have been doing really well at that actually. Like I don't feel like I need to have a goal for that for this year, because last year I had wanted to read 3 and I read 6. So like and the year before I read more than what I had set to, and so it's just like I don't feel the need. I feel like I have a good sprinkling of new authors and returning to old authors as well. So I'm happy with that. I'm not going to set a goal for that this year. I'm just going to be conscious as I'm choosing books to read, like if it's a new author or if it's a repeating author for me. So no official goal for that this year. My fourth goal isn't really about reading. It's actually about my channel, more or less. I have been promising for years, since I started this channel, I have been promising a bookshelf tour, and I have not done one yet. And so my fourth goal for the year is to finally do a bookshelf tour. That is going to happen this year. It better, or I will fail my goal. So I am making a point to do that this year sometime. I don't know when yet. Probably over the summer if I had to guess. But it will happen in 2025. I will get you guys a bookshelf tour. So watch for that. I'm excited. I've never done one before. I hope it turns out well. So those are my 4 goals for 2025. I am looking forward to another wonderful year of reading, and I would love to know what your guys' reading goals are for the year. Do you set goals? Do you not set goals? I'm a goal-oriented person, so I like being able to check things off a list and having things to work towards. That's just how my brain works. So this is fun for me. I don't feel like this is work. This is just fun for me. Like goals, I don't feel like should make reading feel like work. If your goals make your reading feel like work, then they are not very fun or very good goals in my opinion. But if you do set goals, I would love to know what your goals are for this coming year. So drop down in the comments and let me know. That's all I have for you guys today. Here is to a wonderful year of reading, and a year hopefully where we all stay healthy and are not sick like I am currently. But let's have a wonderful year. Stay healthy, read lots of good books. I hope it's another wonderful year. Here's to 2025. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for talking books with me.